For 5 years, the most common criticism of Toyota in Europe was that they couldn't build a proper electric car. The BZ4X didn't help. The hybrid lineup was excellent, but the moment someone asked about a battery, the answer was always wait. The CHR Plus is what they were apparently waiting for. 343 horsepower, all-wheel drive, up to 548 kilometers of range, and a 10-year battery warranty that nobody else in this segment is offering. Whether the wait was worth it is what this walkaround settles. The first thing that hits you is the proportions. The CHR Plus is 4,520 millimeters long, which makes it a genuine C-segment SUV, not the compact crossover the old hybrid CHR was. The coupe roofline drops sharply toward the rear and ends in a full-width LED light bar that ties the taillights into a single horizontal signature. In mineral metallic with the black roof from the Sky and Sound packet, the stance is lower and wider than the photographs suggest. The hammerhead front end is completely sealed, with the grille and cooling vents replaced by a smooth surface that commits fully to the electric proportions. 20-inch alloys on the lounge trim fill the arches without the car looking like it's trying too hard. The drag coefficient of 0.26 helps explain why the range figure is as high as it is. But what the range figure actually means for your daily life is the part that matters most, and that is coming up. The interior shares its architecture with the BZ4X, and that is both a compliment and the limitation. The 14-inch touchscreen is clean and responsive. Toyota kept physical knobs for climate and volume, which is a decision I genuinely respect at this price point. Think about the last time you tried to adjust the temperature in an ID4 through a touch slider at 70 kilometers per hour. This is the opposite of that experience. Dual wireless chargers sit in the center console. The seats in the lounge trim use a combination of leather and a suede-like material with quilted stitching. The driving position is good. You sit low enough to feel connected to the road without losing the raised perspective that SUV buyers are paying for. The steering wheel is heated and leather-wrapped, and the instrument cluster ahead of it is compact enough that the dashboard feels open rather than walled in. I'd have liked a head-up display at this price, but Toyota reserved that for markets outside Europe, which is a miss on a car that otherwise gets the front cabin priorities right. In the rear, the battery floor raises the seating position, which means your knees sit higher than you'd expect. Legroom is adequate for 2 adults, but the middle seat is too narrow for a third. Rear passengers get their own climate zone, USB-C ports, and a phone slot. The coupe roofline that looks striking from outside does compress headroom slightly for taller passengers. I wouldn't call it cramped. I'd call it a car that made a design decision and accepted the trade. 416 liters of boot space with the seats up, around 14.7 cubic feet. That is competitive, but not generous for a car this size. The Skoda Elroq offers 470 liters, around 16.6 cubic feet, on a similar footprint. The 60/40 split-folding rear seats create a near-flat load floor when dropped, and the electric tailgate is standard on this trim. For weekly shopping and a couple of weekend bags, it works. For a family holiday with a pushchair and a dog, you will be packing carefully. The 77 kilowatt-hour battery delivers up to 548 kilometers of WLTP range in this all-wheel drive configuration, around 340 miles. Front-wheel drive models with the same battery push that to 607 kilometers, around 377 miles, which is the longest range in Toyota's entire electric lineup. 150 kilowatt DC fast charging is standard, 10 to 80% in approximately 28 minutes. That is a coffee stop that adds roughly 300 kilometers, around 186 miles, of usable range. The 22 kilowatt onboard AC charger on this lounge trim means a full overnight charge at home in just over 2 hours. But the number that separates this car from everything else on the shortlist is the warranty. 10 years, 650,000 kilometers on the battery. Toyota is not offering that because they're generous. They're offering it because 30 years of hybrid battery data gave them the confidence to guarantee it. That is the sentence the Skoda Elroq, the Volkswagen ID4, and the Kia EV3 cannot write. 48,670 euros at the Graz Motor Show with the Sky and Sound packet, the panoramic glass roof, and the JBL sound system included. The list price before the dealer discount was 52,190. That puts it in direct competition with a comparably equipped Volkswagen ID4 GTX, which costs more and offers less range. The Skoda Elroq RS is faster in a straight line and costs slightly less, but it doesn't carry the battery warranty that this car does. Whether you value the Toyota badge and the 10-year guarantee over the Skoda's outright performance is a decision that depends on how long you plan to keep the car. If the answer is more than 5 years, the CHR Plus starts to look like the most rational choice on the shortlist. If it's less, the L-Rock is harder to argue against. Toyota spent 5 years being told they were behind. This car is not behind. Whether it is ahead is a closer question than I expected it to be. And that sentence would not have been possible 2 years ago. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.